I think right at the beginning it needs to be loud on that rolled chord, and then it can come down when you play the tune, okay? Otherwise, those chords don't have, you know, enough resonance to really work, okay? So on the piano, that's all compounded because I'm leaving the pedal down, right? So here we just got to roll it to simulate that. So play louder on those. I think in general, you guys need to dig in more. You're playing with not enough gusto. You know, you're playing scared.
Yeah, I think I I might have missed a note or something, and then I went like, oh no, I missed a note.
Well,
and then
but that's how it's coming across, right?
Yeah.
So just make sure you can play with gusto. And then Nick, when you get to that high A at the bottom of the first page, that's like a restart. That needs to be really strong, you know?
Yeah.
You need to be playing forte at those points. And we got to get articulation. Brennan, when you play the bass lines in this, you're almost always playing a low note on the downbeat, right?
Yeah.
And then when you get to that like 6, 8, 3, 4 stuff later, 1 and 2 and 3 and 1 and 2 and that kind of stuff, right? I need to hear more of those low bass notes so that they feel more like I was really plucking them on the string, you know, they have like a ictus tone. I could use more of those low notes, bum dun dun, bum dun dun, so that the bass line, the notes ring a little more, and it establishes the downbeat of the meter a little more. Because sometimes he's playing on the downbeats of the meter, sometimes he's not. So a lot of that's on your shoulders to do that there. And you know what might be nice at the end, I don't know if you guys want to try this. See that little line, Nick, that Brennan plays in the second last bar?
Yeah.
What if you were to play that also, but play it up an octave? Yeah, now could you work that in with that melody? Do you think you could do that? Mess with that idea, okay? And see if you can come up with a solution for that, where you guys can play that line together and kind of play that guitar together. It might be nice if we could do that. It doesn't have to be that way, it's just a thought. All right, good, thank you. Let's do, how about we do some number 12, don't go anywhere.
Do you want to do 5 or?
You want to switch?
Yeah, let's switch.
So this thing is just all a groove thing. So I think in general, just dig in on it more. It needs to be stronger. You just need to play the instruments harder. I think, Nick, you're going to have to use softer mallets.
Okay.
On this one, the mallets that Joey was using would probably be just perfect to get the right kind of sound on this. I think those mallets will be okay. But I think whatever you use, Joey, and have him use on this, I think will work nice.
Yeah.
And you know, and we might find as we do these, and we're working them as a set, that we put a certain collection of mallets up there, we all share them. Certain ones that are working on the marimba, certain ones that work on the vibes. On the vibes, I think pretty much the same mallet should work on everything, right? And on the marimba, depending on which movement it is, we might have one that's a little softer for, like that one we worked on a little while ago, and then like this more rhythmic thing, a little bit more aggressive mallet. And maybe just having 3 sets of mallets up there would suffice. Also, if we play these in a set, you know, what we might want to do is on each music stand, we might want to have the music preset, 1 through whatever set we're playing. And then you guys just walk up and play, put the page that's in front of you in the back, and the mallets are already there, and it'll take a lot of the logistics out of this. We deal with the instruments at the height that they're at, all that kind of stuff, so that it's just, we can kind of do this. One of my thoughts with these things is that we could use some of these in a setup like this as interludes in our concert between some of our pieces. That maybe we'd have a song or two between this piece and another song or two between this piece. So the idea wasn't necessarily to play all these in a row, but if we have some simple logistics, it'll make it a lot easier to pull that off. So that's part of what I'm thinking. So for today, we're running out of time now, so we'll leave it at that. This will be continued. Next week, we're going to preview that poll and stuff. The week after, we'll go through this again, okay, and hopefully get through. If we don't have to do a lot of instruction, if we're playing them near tempo, we should be able to get through all of them, right? In the period. So see what you can do for that, okay? Thank you, everyone.
Hey, I was glad I did it.